Good day, everyone. Ali Safi here from Safi Financial Network. Today is April 15th, 2024. Here's another daily analysis. All right, we are starting S&P 500 daily chart. And as we kind of like warn everyone that last week, especially during weekend, we saw geopolitical tensions just spike up. Um, Iran just reply back to Israel first. Retaliation against Iran, and Iran just reply back. And right now, Israel wants to retaliate back again. Well, these things actually are unfortunate, and that this happens to that area a lot. But this is kind of like above expectation. Everyone just um, thinking about through proxies and those stuff, they're gonna just fight back again. But at this time, after I don't know, this is the first time that we see Iran and Israel just fighting directly against each other, and this is not good for everyone around the world. I'm just emphasizing that one because no one wants this escalation to spike up. No one wants this escalation goes higher just because there is no ceiling above this stupidity from, I should say, both government. Both governments actually are stuck with their ego, and unfortunately, ordinary people will be murdered as usual. And that those people, those politicians, those big boys, they are always covered, and no suffer is gonna impact them, but ordinary people. I hope peace is coming back to that area again. I don't know when, but unfortunately, we saw this happens during weekend. On Friday candle, we just saw that in S&P 500, we saw that this red bar is coming down to SMA 50. Today, we just got early positive and then coming back down due to, again, geopolitical tensions. News came up and seems like S&P 500 will have another a potential downside to 48 to 4900, which is going to be important level. I should say that's going to be the first initial target. If it doesn't hold this area, or if it goes up with ABC pattern corrective move, we can see to 40, even 6 to 47 or 4800 is coming, which is going to be weekly demand area. And I believe that this is going to be a fantastic buying opportunity. However, this level as well, so this level 48 to 4900 is going to be a good buying opportunity as well. Still looking for some kind of like um, corrective move, sharp correction, and stretching into kind of like end of this month, or at least I should say early May. Then we can see some kind of like a potential bottom here somewhere around this area, and we can see some kind of like a reversal is coming back to the market. Weekly and daily chart shows the same thing. Also, monthly chart shows that we are gonna just hit a multi-month top here, and market just peaked around 50, pretty close to 5300, and coming back down. And right now we are just heading to 49 to 4800. So we will see how it goes. Moving on to Nasdaq, which was kind of like a sharp sell-off as well. So Nasdaq is coming down 300 to the downside. I'm kind of like a shorting the market early session, and when it was positive, just imagine we are kind of like a 400 down. I shorted this when it was like 18,050. Right now it is 17,683. So we are nicely in profit, unfortunately, due to bad news, due to geopolitical news. But this one can go all the way down here. I believe that this one can go all the way down to 17,000. If I'm not mistaken, this one is heading to 17,000 or potentially 17,200. That's going to be the pivot for NASDAQ. And we can see some kind of like a reversal. If this one holds here, we can see some kind of like a rally again to new all-time high, which is coming. But I believe that next 2-3 weeks or 4 weeks, we should see some kind of like a downside sideways reaction from the market. Moving on to Dow Jones, which was negative as well. So Dow is heading into oversold condition in a weekly chart. So if you go to daily chart, you will see that still we are having room, but today we just got into the area that I was pointing out. So this is kind of like a daily consolidation area. So this is the daily area that we can see. This one is coming down and forming here. I believe that if this one doesn't hold, we can go all the way down to 36,000. Is it like 36,800, which is going to be a great kind of like a buying opportunity. Why 36,800? Because after this rally, and when we broke above previous new all-time high, we never test this. Right now, it's going to be a good opportunity to back test this broken level, which is going to be middle of this wide range bar, 36,600. Right now, we are at 37,600. So let's say another 1,000 drop for Dow could be kind of like a potential scenario for the Dow Jones. Moving on to gold, which of course beneficiary of this geopolitical tensions. Gold was negative, but reversing back up nicely, still having its own momentum. But I believe that this tension, when this geopolitical news is going to fade away, gold will have a sharp sell-off to the downside. And potential scenario is going to be a 2280 or 2300, which is going to be this important kind of like a trend line or kind of like a demand area or breakout level. So we will see. This is very, very important level. I'm just still waiting for this buying opportunity. Gold doesn't give us yet for a pullback. We kind of like nailed this buying opportunity here, if you remember. So when gold was trading around a 19,000, sorry, a 1900 to 2000 area, I was looking for 2500 gold, and I just post a video on that one. I put a link here, so make sure watch that video as well. So 2500 is coming, but no one believed that one until this breakout happened. I'm still looking for another pullback potentially to this level 2280, 2300, and then we will see how it goes. Geopolitical tensions usually impact crude, but crude didn't have too much. Like, yes, we had negative kind of like a bar today going all the way down to test this SMA 20, still forming a nice bullish consolidation, if you ask me. So if this tension escalates up, so we're going to see this bull flag is going to form another rally to $92. Right now, $85 crude per barrel, WTI. So we can just see if geopolitical tension is going to be very, very limited, and they're going to just probably attack to airbase and so on, and Iran doesn't retaliate back again, because you know that once coming, they're going to come back, and then this escalates higher and higher. So when something stopped in the middle, we will see crude is going to go back down sharply. So steel pattern is bullish though. Moving on to silver, which had a fantastic surge to the upside after a Friday sell-off. This is kind of like regaining the loss, and we are just getting back to $28. I still looking for some kind of like a consolidation for a sharp sell-off to this level for a great buying opportunity. So that's going to be a 25, 26. We will see how it goes. Moving on to individual names, starting with Bitcoin. Bitcoin trade below this trend line, which I believe that 50 to 52,000 is coming down the road. Right now we are at 63, but 52 is coming. And US bond yield at a sharp move to the upside, coming back down and kind of like a rejected, still forming bullish, but this is weak and it can go lower. Treasury is just hammered today, going down to my level 88. So 86 to 88 is going to be a great buying opportunity for Treasury for those ones who want to accumulate. I believe that this is the right place right now. VIX $1.92 to the upside, 11% get back, $19, and it just formed very, very elastically to the upside. This means still tension is going to be here. So if it goes higher, I believe that we are going to engulf and we're going to see another sharp sell-off for the stock market. Moving on to Dixie forming higher as well. So Dixie is just unbelievable. It goes above 106, which is kind of like a surprising for me, but a dollar right now have more strength to go. Magma indicator coming down sharply. This is one of the biggest sell-off in this index. If you just look at the candles here, you will see that sharp sell-off is coming. Even after hours, it goes lower. Apple 2% to the downside, sharp sell-off 172. Amazon coming down as well. I believe that if this sell-off continues, which I believe it's going to continue, lots of bullish pattern are going to broken and market is about to crack. Right now, Meta is coming down. If it goes below 481, it can go all the way down to 410. Microsoft coming down $8 as well. So this is the sharpest decline since this consolidation. So you don't see any sharp decline like this. Even after hours, it goes another dollar down, $412. Google, a $2.87 to the downside. Even after hours, it goes lower. Netflix coming down. Look at the sharp reversal for everywhere. Tesla is coming down sharply, and even after hours, it goes lower. So Tesla is in brinkle to kind of like a collapse. And this W pattern doesn't form. This means we're going to see Tesla $9 to $37. Semiconductor index, SMH is coming down. This sector is lagging, and today it just lagged more and going to the downside. SOX, the same pattern going down. Taiwan Semiconductor is down. After hours hammered. AMD just hammered and goes below this area. So even after hours, it goes lower. NVIDIA, sharp sell-off. And if it goes below, I should say last week pivot, it can go easily down to 675. Texas Instrument, 2 cents down. 2 cents up, but look at that. This is kind of like a weak pattern as well. Lam Research is coming down and so on. Moving on to XLF. XLF financials, they just engulf nicely. It can go lower. I believe that 36.37 is coming down the road. KBE is coming down 18 cents. KRE 18 cents down. JP Morgan coming down after sharp sell-off on Friday. It goes down. Remember, banks, they announced fantastic earning. So this pullback could be a great buying opportunity, but they were overbought. But candles are very, very bad. Goldman Sachs just announced earning today. They beat everything, almost everything. They had fantastic report. But look at that. So gapped up and reversal coming down. Bank of America, the same pattern, 16 cents up. But look at the candles here. Where's Folgo? When everyone is piling onto sale order, it means liquidation is coming and everyone wants to be seller regardless of the fundamental things. Even gold miners. So gold miners, they came down very, very sharply. They just regained a bit, but they didn't follow gold. This means stock market, they're going to go down. They don't like geopolitical tensions. Even these ones are going to be beneficiary of gold price, but because of the nature of their names, which is going to be a stock market, when a stock goes down, they're going to go down as well sharply. GDXJ, the same pattern, 43 cents down. AEM, good rejection from this bottom though. This means they are resilient to the downside, but still downtick today. Newmont coming down, Franco-Nevada coming down sharply, no lower shadow. This is bad. And Goldberry coming down, not a bad shadow, but still a downtick today as well. Moving on to energy, which should be beneficiary, but as I said, due to their kind of like a nature, they're down just because they're a stock. XLE is coming down. XOP is coming reversal down. This bullish trend is already broken to the downside, and the OIH is down today, already broken and just follow through. This one can go down to 305. And also Exxon coming down today, Chevron coming down today sharply. So when I see these names, I should say crude probably is going to go down as well, or for crude, the upside target is going to be very, very limited. All right. As I said, I believe these tensions are going to just slow down a bit, at least give people breathe. Hope you have got a fantastic evening. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.